Once upon a time, in a charming village nestled between rolling hills and thick forests, there lived a sweet little girl named Rose. She was known far and wide for the vibrant red hood her grandmother had knitted for her, earning her the affectionate nickname Little Red Riding Hood. One sunny morning, Rose's mother asked her to visit her ailing grandmother, who lived on the outskirts of the village. She handed Rose a basket filled with freshly baked goodies and warned her to stay on the path and not to talk to strangers. Excitement filled Little Red Riding Hood's heart as she skipped along the forest path. Unbeknownst to her, a cunning wolf with eyes gleaming like the shadows trailed behind, drawn to the scent of the delicious treats in her basket. As Rose wandered through the woods, she marveled at the beauty of nature, unaware of the watchful eyes that observed her every move. The wolf, clever and deceptive, approached Little Red Riding Hood with a friendly demeanor, concealing his true intentions.
"Hello, dear child. What brings you to these woods on such a lovely day?"
The wolf inquired, his voice gentle and inviting. Little Red Riding Hood, innocent and trusting, shared her purpose and explained her journey to visit her grandmother. The wolf, feigning concern, suggested a shortcut through the dense forest that would lead her to her destination more quickly. Oblivious to the danger, Little Red Riding Hood followed the wolf's cunning advice. As she strolled deeper into the woods, the wolf seized the opportunity to reach her grandmother's house first. Arriving at the grandmother's cottage, the wolf devised a plan to trick Little Red Riding Hood. He disguised himself in the elderly woman's clothing and lay in wait for the unsuspecting girl. When Little Red Riding Hood finally reached her grandmother's cottage, she was surprised by the strange appearance of the bedridden figure beneath the covers. "Grandmother, what big eyes you have!" she exclaimed.
"All the better to see you with, my dear,"
replied the disguised wolf. Little Red Riding Hood, growing increasingly uneasy, continued her observations. "Grandmother, what big ears you have!"
"All the better to hear you with, my dear,"
the wolf cunningly replied. As the charade continued, Little Red Riding Hood eventually exclaimed, "Grandmother, what big teeth you have!" With that, the wolf revealed his true self and leaped out of the bed. However, the village woodcutter, alerted by the commotion, arrived just in time to rescue Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother. The wolf, thwarted in his deceitful plan, fled into the woods, never to trouble the village again. Little Red Riding Hood, now wiser and more cautious, continued her visits to her grandmother, forever cherishing the lessons learned in the heart of the enchanted forest. And so, the tale of Little Red Riding Hood became a cautionary story, reminding all to be wary of strangers and the paths they choose to follow.